collected some rocks to paint and decorate so they're easily visible from the window, and we're going to put all kinds of cheerful designs on there for Mother's Day. First, we need to wash these rocks. Yes, wash the rocks, because if there's a layer of dirt on there, the paint is just going to fall off. We have to make sure they're clean and dry, and then we'll be ready to paint. Now we're going to dry them. We've got a space heater on today, so we're going to dry them right here. And we'll look through some old latex paint and see what we have to work with here. If we give it a white paint for the base, then we can use all kinds of bright colors like this on top. Now that these are washed and dried, give them one coat is all it will take. Latex paint will work really well. It'll hold up pretty well outside, and it's also washable, so you'll be able to wash it off your hands easily. These are definitely looking a lot brighter, like they're ready for some color. This is just a dollar store sponge paintbrush, and some sealing paint is what we're using. All right, so we need to just let all these dry now, and so until they're dry enough we can turn them over and do the other side. But in the meantime, we do want to rinse this brush out so we can reuse it over and over again. You can just let them air dry, or you could use a hair dryer or even a heat gun if you have one, and it will speed up the drying process. Okay, these are dry to the touch now, and so it's safe to turn them over and do the other side. Finish this back side now. All right, all sides of all rocks are painted now. If you're concerned about the paper sticking, you can move them periodically just to be sure that they aren't sticking, and that they won't. So when using paints, you know, it's a little different than markers. You might want to practice on paper first to see how it comes out. And we have found that a Q-tip works really well to be able to do some more detailed drawings. Okay, with this one, we just poured the paint on in a little puddle in the middle, and then I drew with a pencil first, the outline, and then I just moved it using the Q-tip as a paintbrush. So this one we use a different method. This is just the drip method, just literally dripping, and they tend to run together, and this is like a stained glass effect. As you know, rocks are not even or perfectly square, so you may need to prop your rock up a little so you don't get so many runs on your paint. We're putting a purple spiral on this one. See how far we can go. That's about it. And we're going to add some yellow dots just for fun. This will be cheerful when you look out the window. Now we're going to add some red dots. They'll blend in together. And a little green. And we're going to try another design, just putting a drop at the top and letting it run down for some stripes. Okay, we're putting blue beside, so it might give a striped effect, or it might turn green. We don't know yet. And adding a little red. You can see painting the rock white first really helps make the colors pop. Okay, very colorful, just let it run down. And if you want to get more detailed, you can draw with the pencil first, so it'll be easier to fill in. Now your paint doesn't work like markers, so you need nice wide lines and kind of a flat rock maybe, so it doesn't run quite as much. You'll experiment and see what works best. Now on this one, I'm going to try making the whole rock purple except for the words. We're going to need a Q-tip or a brush to make it work. A little more paint, we can put it where we want it. Now you're starting to see it take shape. You can put the paint on as thick as you want. You might want a second coat, or just smear it on a little more. So here's a little bit of color to add to the garden.